everyone. We're checking in with Trista Sutter. Now, if the name sounds familiar, you may remember she was on The Bachelor and then also on The Bachelorette where she met her husband and married Ryan Sutter, and they've been married over 12 years. They have 2 kids, she's authored books, and now doing a really revealing tedXtalk, and we're going to check in with her now.
Well, I'm so pumped to talk to you, Trista, because you pretty much changed my life a few years ago by writing your book, Happily Ever After, and then getting to spend some time watching your TEDx Veil talk was really special. So how did all of that come to be?
I wanted to write something that I was passionate about, and that was gratitude. We figured out it was something that I feel like people would respond to, that maybe our world needs a little more of, and I wanted to put something out there that my kids could be proud of me, later on. I could leave a little legacy. Yeah. And I remember getting a phone call. I was sick, laid up in bed, and I was so frustrated because I was like, who's calling me? I'm in bed. And it was Kat, the founder and the speaker coach. And they said, your husband let us know that you wrote a book on gratitude. Would you consider speaking at this year's TEDx Vail? And I thought, are they serious? Like, me? Why would they want me? Even though I had written a book on gratitude. So, of course, I said I would definitely love to know more, and got more and more involved in the process. And I finally got my talk down pat and just wanted to kind of continue that theme of gratitude.
I loved that part about the messaging about lifting yourself up, and the thing that resonated with me, and I think that will resonate with a lot of my viewers, is saying the words "justa."
Right.
We do it all the time. Just a mom, just a teacher, everything that you spelled out so beautifully in your talk. I think that's what you're going to get the biggest response to, Trista, because everyone can relate to that.
Yeah, no, I already have. Men, women, children, even, who were out of school and were given the tickets. So I had people afterwards come up and say, I literally just said that this morning, or an hour ago, or whatever, that I'm just a mom, or I'm just a dad, or I'm just a whatever.
Right.
And that's where I wanted to come from. I wanted, I didn't want to just repeat stories from my book. I wanted it to be something that would be powerful, that people could relate to. And I feel like so many moms out there, especially moms, we devalue ourselves, and we use that term, just a mom, when we're asked what we do, because in our society, if you're not earning money or leaving your house, then I feel like people don't necessarily look at that as valuable. And people talk all the time about how being a parent is the most important job in the world, but I don't think we've gotten there yet, truly. I mean, people can say it, but we need to show everyone that we are important. We have value, no matter if we're doing laundry or cleaning dishes or picking up our sick children from school, or, whatever we're doing. I think that it has value.
Well, you're right. We are part of the problem, because you and I, Trista, could say to each other, girlfriend to girlfriend, the most important thing that we will ever do on this planet is raise children.
Right.
I think, hands down, every one of us, that's the most important thing. And we would say it to others, and we would put our arms around that. But when it comes to us, why is it so hard to say, hey, I'm doing that very thing?
I feel like we need to treat ourselves, like I said in my talk, like we treat our favorite people. Lift each other up. Don't lift yourself up. Don't take yourself down with the words that you use, because they are so powerful.
That's right. I love that. Well, it was time well spent. I think that in ways you were lucky that social media was in its infancy, or really didn't exist at all when you were on The Bachelor and Bachelorette, but now it's in full swing. Would you credit the lack of social media as one of the many things that was helpful to you and Ryan having your journey a little bit more private?
Yeah, Caitlin, the most recent Bachelorette, also did a TED Talk, and we were talking about her talk. And in it, she was asked, were you on the show because you wanted to meet someone, fall in love, or did you want to build a brand? And she said, we'll build a brand. And I thought she was joking. And she just laid it out there. She was like, you know what? I'm not going to lie. I wanted to be able to do something with the rest of my life. And this was her way to build a brand that she could continue with into the future.
So what's your answer to that, Trista, by the way? Your answer is quite different of why you were on The Bachelor and Bachelorette.
Yeah, way different. I mean, I did want to find love. And, Caitlin says that the big bonus in her journey was that she did find love. So I love that she was able to find that, because that is why I went on the show. I wanted to find love. I knew, or I had hope, that Ryan would be there, and thank God he was. There were a lot of criticisms and a lot of judgment back then, so we did deal with it, not necessarily in the way that they deal with it now. So it would be interesting to see if we had our relationship now. But then again, brand development was not a thing back then. It really wasn't. And I feel like it would have been great to be able to have that platform, because then I really, truly could spread the word about gratitude, something that I am very passionate about and always have been, even back then, with that platform. I'm happily married. I have been given an incredible opportunity to speak at tedxville. And I don't know if you noticed my shoes. You probably did, knowing you. But
well, I noticed you had a cute little outfit. You had the skinny jeans and the really nice high heels and stuff. No, I saw the whole thing. Is there a story behind the shoes?
I was nervous about those too, but I had to do it because that's me. But yeah, it was crazy scary, and I am literally just glad I got through it.
Wow. All right, that's an awesome story. I love that. Okay, before we go, I know you're a true fan still of The Bachelor, right?
Oh,
you're watching.
Yes, I am a huge fan. Always have been, always will be.
Yeah.
And
that is so funny. Well, I'm going to encourage everybody to follow you at Trista Sutter, to watch this link. I'm telling you, this was such time well spent. I was so glad you reached out to me to have me watch this, because it's phenomenal. I am super proud of you, and we can't wait to see where your grateful heart takes you next.
Thank you.
Thanks,
so good to talk.
You too.
Have a good week.
Thanks. Bye.
Wow, I am so glad that Trista shared her story with me and all of you watching. Make sure you click on the link below so that you can listen and see her TEDxTalk from Vail. It is really empowering. And make sure you follow her on Twitter at Trista Sutter to find out more.